Hey, you.
I'm Conor McGregor.
Yeah, you.
There's only one man I want to fight.
It's the one and only, ladies and gentlemen. It's Floyd Money Mayweather.
Floyd might be undefeated.
I never been beat. Never.
I'm ready to shock the world.
I'm knocking McGregor the fuck out.
I had to go with Mayweather. This other guy's pretty good. Well, I'm telling you, he going against Mayweather. Well, you know, you have to rough him up. You have to do something that get him frustrated and get into a battle. I think his only chance if they get into a battle. I think McGregor is good by battling, and I think that, you know, Floyd don't get hit much. He don't get hit much, and hoping that he don't get hit this time.
You know, McGregor's going into the backyard of Mayweather, who's been undefeated for nearly 50 fights. Yeah. You know, doesn't matter, but a fighter like Mayweather, age isn't a number because he's such a genius as a defensive fighter.
Yes.
The same way that Sugar Ray Robinson and Ali became defensive tacticians later on in their career. So I don't see Mayweather like chasing him around the ring.
Yeah.
Mayweather's going to fight his fight. McGregor's going to get in there and do something with the greatest boxer on the planet, and he's going to have his hands.
Conor's not skilled enough to box with Floyd. If he fought UFC and then Floyd boxed, then that would be more exciting. Then we'll see how Floyd would handle the kicks to the legs and all that stuff.
Like that.
No, but that's what boxing is about. Conor's not a boxer. You know, he got some amateur boxing skills.
Look, nobody win Mayweather. Nobody. If nobody win many, I think his defense the best. I think, but I think it's just defense. Not boxing skills, not combination, yeah, he has a speedy power, but a lot of people knows about his problem with his hands. You know.
Gonna win?
Who?
Mayweather, McGregor. Who you got?
You know who's gonna win.
Who's that?
You know who's gonna win.
Is it good for boxing?
Who do you think's gonna win?
I think Mayweather all day.
What?
So you got McGregor?
You got McGregor, that's what you're saying?
I always have the underdog.
Okay. Is it good for boxing?
It's the best. He's a real life Rocky.
I think Conor McGregor will knock him out in the first 35 seconds, like he done to Josie Aldo, to be honest. Yeah. I think McGregor will do him inside one round. Come on, McGregor!
Tyson.
Good for boxing, that though, won't it, if McGregor chinned him? You do it.
What he gonna do? Fight welterweight? I don't think this is a good idea for him. Or going to box, like a boxing match with Mayweather. I think this is like just talk and play games. I think he have to fight with me. What he gonna do? I think these games and Mayweather and Conor promote each other. You know, like play games with fans, play games with media. I think this. I don't think this real talks. I think this is #1 trash talk.
You know, I feel that a fighter who has 0-0 record as a boxer, first of all, how did the commission ever sanction such a fight? And how can a fighter who has zero experience in boxing go up against the very best and pretend that maybe he can win? It's almost unheard of. I mean, look, Floyd Mayweather is one of the best boxers in our generation, and for McGregor to think that he can outbox Mayweather is a little delusional.
I know, I respect him. He's a great athlete and a great UFC fighter. And
right.
A little bit different boxing and UFC.
UFC fighter Conor McGregor have no chance in a boxing match against you.
No. Everybody has chance. I think Conor, he has a lot of chance.
Yeah, but
give him a year or so, and who knows? But he comes from a boxing background, so why not? I think he can box. You can see it in the UFC and high fights. He stands up and he punches a lot. So and he can obviously punch pretty hard.
Would you be willing to train him?
Train him? Me?
Yeah.
I don't train anyone.
Or work out with them?
I would love to. I would love to.
How do you see that fight going?
I wouldn't count nobody out.
You give McGregor a good shot?
But you know what I'm saying? Like, you got a lot of stipulations, so you got to look at it. You can't just go like jump on a hype train.
But the thing is, I don't really think the two sports mix that well, because whoever's rules you go by is going to dictate the winner of the match. At least 99% of the time, unless someone gets really lucky or something. So the thing is, I don't think he has much chance of boxing match. But if he's fighting the UFC fight, he would kill him. The other way around. But the thing is, I wish him the best of luck. He seems like a real nice guy. He's pretty funny on TV.
He's happy being retired, but he said he would come back for one fight, but against an MMA fighter. What do you make of that he wants to come back and fight an MMA fighter?
Well, that's his opinion, and he has his own opinion. He can decide his own. So.
Do you know who the fighter is? I believe his name's Conor McGregor, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen him? And if you have, what do you think of that? Just him as a fighter, and then that whole Mayweather wanting to fight him.
I don't want to make that story.
You can be modest.
I don't want to make the story big and the issues big. So I just want to. I want to keep my mouth.
But my take on a boxing match between the two, I think McGregor, I think he's good and he's got a good chance to make something happen in 2 or 3 rounds. But I think
so.
I think if anything, 2 or 3 rounds. But I think he's got an amateur style where he's only got the good movement, good punches for 6-8 minutes, and I think that's too amateur for Mayweather. I'm just saying he's got a puncher's chance, if anything.
Yeah, exactly. A lucky punch.
If anything. But as far as skill and technique, like he's got an amateur style, and like anybody could be good for 9, 6, 7 minutes. Anybody, and they all have that puncher's chance. But this guy's ready to go round after round, and he's gonna be a hard person to get a hold of. So I think it's gonna be a rough one.
Absolutely.
But who knows?
Who knows?
Listen, may the best man win. May the best man win. That's all I'll say. May the best man win. Listen, it's going to be great for them to involve McGregor and Mayweather. Both going to make a ton of money. God bless. That's why we all do this. That's why we all get involved with this sport. So God bless them. They're going to go out there and make a ton of money. Good for them.
Sugar Ray Leonard's advice to Conor was to duck. Do you have any advice for Conor?
To duck? What do you mean? To duck?
Duck, yeah, duck.
What you mean, like bob, slip, weave?
Bob and weave, yeah.
Yeah, try. Give it a shot. My advice would be go out there, swing all you got. Swing like you're trying to hit a home run.
Are you going to the fight? Are you going to purchase tickets?
Nah, better things to do.
Bring out your notepads. I'll tell you guys who's gonna win right now. The big winner of that fight is Dana White and the UFC, dog. They're the big winners, bro. They're the big winners. That's who wins the fight. Is Dana White and UFC. It's a show, Everybody keeps saying it's not good, it's not bad. This guy's coming out of retirement to fight Conor. He came out of retirement. It's not like he's this champion defending these belts, and then Conor's jumping in to fight him for a championship. This guy was nothing, not nothing. Floyd was just chilling, doing his own, and he's like he wanted to come back for an intriguing fight. He got the intriguing fight, and that's what
it's very interesting because you get to really delve deep into what it is that is boxing, and I'd have to right off the bat say very clearly that it's Owen Roddy that deserves credit for putting together the game plan in this fight. I'm playing a role in it, but I've been sitting back watching Owen, and Owen and Conor have been with me since they're 16, 17, coming up with plans and playing around with different martial arts and techniques and strategies, and just kind of watching the two of them bounce off ideas off each other, whatever it is, 10 or 11 years later. It's a very proud moment.
I'm a big McGregor fan, so I don't want to. He's a real character. He's good for the sport. You know what I mean? But whenever boxers go into the UFC or the mixed martial arts, they always do badly. You know what I mean? And I have no disrespect. I mean, I see it being there. Canelo couldn't hit Mayweather. I can't see how Conor's going to do it, and I say that with love, you know what I mean, because I'm a Conor McGregor fan. It's two totally different sports, and I think Mayweather would win by an absolute shutout, you know, to be honest with you. I mean, I struggled nailing him, you know, Canelo struggled nailing him, De La Hoya struggled nailing him. No disrespect, I can't see Conor do it.
Does boxing the way it should be done, with not getting hit. The point of boxing is not to get hit. So that's why he's the best of all time. He never gets hit. That's great. He takes no risk. No risk. He has zero risk. When you fight a guy like Conor McGregor who believes he can knock him out, has the power to knock him out, he's the bigger guy, he's the faster guy, he's the awkward guy, and you have all this self-belief, and you have the nation of Ireland behind you, I'll take that, man.
There are a lot
I will take that against a guy who's 40, who's just doing it for the money.
Know that buying this pay-per-view, it's not going to be a competitive matchup, but it's going to settle all their doubts, you know, on the difference between UFC and boxing. Two different sports with a lot of similarity. It's a combat sport, both are, but you know, boxing is a skillful art.
If Floyd Mayweather were going to go into a cage and allow himself to be kicked by Conor McGregor, then I don't think Floyd Mayweather would have a chance to win that fight. But that's not what's happening. Conor McGregor is going to go into a ring and box against Floyd Mayweather with no basic boxing background or portfolio to bring to this enterprise. And I've learned within the last day or two something I didn't know, which is that McGregor's style is exactly the wrong style for fighting Floyd Mayweather. He's not an attacker. He's a counterpuncher. He's a relatively slow-paced counterpuncher. His game is to stand back, make you come to him, and try to knock you out with one big shot. Well, guess what? Floyd Mayweather's not going to come to him. He's not going to play into any counterpuncher's hands. The one style that nobody's ever laid a glove on Floyd from is that of the natural counterpuncher.
The tap out don't matter.
Exactly.
Everybody keeps saying tap out. Tap out is irrelevant because you're not choking.
No, but how did he get him on the ground? He put them fists on him and he jumped on him like an octopus.
He put them fists on it, not them pillows.
So who got better fists than Floyd?
Wait. He weighed 30 more pounds than McGregor. He's like 5 inches longer than McGregor.
Yeah,
so?
you know that matters.
August 26th. Yeah. I'll be there, will you?
Never.
Well, I'm going. And you go.
Never.
I'm gonna be there.
And I will.
Never.
It's not about, because I already know. I'm walking Floyd in the ring. We having a party.
I wish I could walk Conor out.
It's not about, because I already know. I'm walking Floyd in the ring. We having a party.
I wish I could walk Conor out.
See.
I don't think this was gonna go 12. Either, I mean, in this, it's kill or be killed, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. It's kill or be killed, and I mean that.
Look me in the eyes, 28 years of age, confident as a motherfucker, long range, dangerous with every hand. Trust me, I'm gonna stop Floyd. You're all gonna. When are you gonna have? You're all gonna eat your wounds. The whole world is gonna eat your.